Okay, Marty, you're good to go.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the call today. We are so excited to share with you our amazing Slenderiiz challenge, and you are going to hear from some of the formulators and particularly our founder who is in charge of putting these products together to help you transform your health. And what she doesn't know about health, nutrition, ingredients, and more importantly, the formulations, seriously, it's not worth knowing. Now, this is perfect for anyone who's wanting to do a full reset, get healthy, who's yo-yo dieted, struggled with weight, wants to build muscle, literally anyone who is wanting to fast track becoming the healthiest version of themselves. So I'm now going to hand over to the one and only Deanna Latson, who has credentials longer than both of my arms put together, who is an absolute expert in literally getting rid of unwanted pounds and becoming the healthiest version of yourself. Deanna.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
We can.
Good for you. Well, thank you for such a nice introduction. And you know what I think the only important credential for tonight's call is being overweight and figuring out how to have lost it for good. Because for those of you on the call tonight that don't know anything about me, I was an 11-year bulimic. I know what it's like to struggle with body image. I know what it's like to try every diet on the planet. I know what it's like to succeed and fail, succeed and fail, succeed and fail, and do it the wrong way. All in all, I think I spent enough in my lifetime on dieting programs to put my daughter through college. And no one ever sat down with me and said, hey, there is a much simpler answer to your problems. I was fooled by so much of marketing and hype that was out there in the world today. But before I get going on all of that, I actually have a special guest with me today who is going to be joining me in discussing about the program, what makes our program so unique, what makes products so remarkable. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Dr. Ginger Decker, who is one of our scientific advisory board members, onto the call. Ginger, you there?
I'm right here. Hi. Hello, everyone.
Hi. I'm sorry. I have my screen is full, so I'm assuming we can see you. Can we see you?
Yeah, you can see me.
No, we can't see her, or we can see her.
You can see me in the little square. Otherwise,
yeah, there you are.
Yeah.
Yep, I see you. Me and you. All right. So today, Ginger and I are going to go back and forth, but before we get going, we're going to talk about this, all right? Right now in the world, even in your country, 30% of people are trying to lose weight, another 30% are trying to prevent gaining it back, and we are spending almost $30 billion a year on diet and weight control programs. I have to tell you, the dieting industry is really amazing at getting repeat customers, because most dieting programs out there on the market today only do one thing and one thing only, and that is appetite suppressant. And when you have an appetite suppressant and you lose all the weight, you just totally mess up your whole body. And you end up, once you go off the program, gaining all that weight back and more. I know it. I've done it. Ginger, how many clients have you seen go through that yo-yo pattern?
For sure.
I mean, tons all over the world. So what makes our program so unique is that we don't want you to lose the weight. We want you to get rid of it with no intentions of ever finding it again. And because that yo-yo process is a psychological nightmare. I've been through it myself. I know how upsetting it is. I know how hard it is on every aspect of your life, and you're just your self-confidence. And so we have a totally different program. And tonight you're on to hear about our Drops to Drops challenge. And the wonderful thing about these challenges is we can all join in and then hold ourselves accountable and be a community and celebrate each other and help each other move towards success. So we're going to talk a little bit about the products, Ginger and I, then we're going to bring out a few testimonials, and we're going to show you what an incredible value this is. And so let's get started by looking at what is in the pack. This is an incredible pack, folks, and you're seeing what's in it now. We're going to do the quick elevator pitch on every product that's on the screen right now. But let's start, Ginger, a little bit with, how about Restorix? Ginger,
Well, you actually picked one of my favorite products because, Deanna, as you know, and many of your audience might not know, I used to teach at a healing center. And in terms of the detoxification, we used to use these individual ingredients that are found in this product. So when I first looked at Ariix, you guys actually had this product. And I was so thrilled because the spirulina, the chlorella, the activated charcoal, the micronized zeolite, all of these known detoxifying ingredients that I used to use individually because I knew the great effects that they had in terms of basically grabbing toxins and pulling them from the body from a healing perspective, which obviously we'll talk about how that relates to weight. But I love that that's all in one product. It's like I didn't have to buy like all these individual things. It's all in one product in a powder. You just do a scoop, put it in water, drink it, and think of it as like a scrubber, a magnetic scrubber that goes to your body and pulls pesticides and heavy metals and different toxins from the body.
And I mean, and Ginger, let's talk about value of Restorix really quick. I remember when we made Restorix, and I was looking at some of our competitors on the market, some of the other zeolite competitors. And what was interesting is that our competitors that were selling the price of our cost of Restorix had like 1/20th of the amount of activated like zeolite in their product that we had for the same price. So I mean, how expensive is it to detox?
Oh my goodness. People pay tens of thousands of dollars to go to a spa and spend, 3 weeks and go through a program. And we have cellular detox in a bottle right here. 1 month supply. I always recommend that, obviously, when in this program, we're utilizing it to help pull toxins because think about this, your fat cells hold on to toxins. So as you're basically losing fat, your fat cells, think of them as like suitcases. And they're kind of opening up and all the toxins and you're getting rid of them. And those toxins need to find a way out. And if they're not readily eliminated, then they get reabsorbed back into the bloodstream, back into the body. And so this is an amazing product because it's, again, like a magnetic scrubber that holds on to those toxins and pulls them out of the body. So in terms of weight loss, expediting the weight loss, if you've reached the plateau, and I always recommend doing like once a quarter because we're constantly encountering toxins that we are unaware of.
And it's also like a little bit of a plateau buster. And I think it's our secret weapon on losing the weight with no intentions of finding it again.
Exactly. And you can make a mud mask with it, and you can brush your teeth with it. It's such a versatile product.
It is a versatile product, and I look at a product line, I think, man, you will not find a product like that anywhere else in the market. It is just truly, truly unique. So let's move for Restorix, but knowing that we can talk about Restorix for at least an hour, Ginger and I could spend a full hour just talking about Restorix. So I hate to do it such little service, but let's talk about Rejuvenex. And what most people don't realize about Rejuvenex is that one bottle of Rejuvenex is like 28 full energy drinks in one little bottle. And Ginger, tell me a little bit about what makes normal energy drinks on the market so dangerous.
Well, there's usually a lot of stimulants, a lot more than just one stimulant, number one, which is the reason that so many, especially young people, are having issues and going to the emergency room. But also the sugar, the other chemicals, the preservatives, just all the junk and gunk that they're putting in these energy drinks to hype people up. really fast, and it's just not healthy. So Rejuvenex has been an absolute lifesaver. I can tell you, in my family, my husband used to drink 2 pots of coffee before he even left the house in the morning, and then he would pop antacid Rolaids all day long because he was so acidic, because energy drinks traditionally are very acidic. So I love this because it's the raw green coffee bean extract, a bunch of super fruits. It helps to boost your immune system, give you that energy for a good 5 to 7, 6 to 8 hours of energy. It's not that crash. It's just, the energy just fades off. But the best part is we put L-theanine in there, Deanna, and I love this because that is an amino acid that helps you focus. So you've got this focused, productive, clean, safe energy.
I remember a story from a woman, Ginger, and maybe I've told you this one before, and she was a woman that was like, spent her life on the couch, an overweight woman. She never had any energy to do anything. And I remember she was allowed into our clinical trial, and we weren't going to allow her because we thought, man, she is just not going to follow through. She will not be a good person in the trial. But sure enough, like Rejuvenex saved her. She ended up taking 8 a day instead of the recommended dose of 4. And this woman was doing things like walking around her block, mowing her lawn, doing things she had never done before, which went in conjunction with her weight loss, and it changed her life. And so I can't tell you how many people get back to us on Rejuvenex and say, wow, that was really gave me the kicker. Wow, I felt more focused. I felt like I had more attention. And I can't speak enough about how great that product is. And it's one of our best sellers. And of course, it's in the clinical pack, because when you look at this pack, you have to understand that people gain weight for many reasons. They gain weight because their environment, because of their hormones, because of the lack of exercise, because of too much estrogen in their body, because of all the sugar that they're eating, because of the stress that they're under. I mean, it goes on, all the reasons why people gain weight. And the average program out there to help someone lose weight only suppresses your appetite, does not touch on all the other issues, which is why it's maddening and you gain all the weight back and more. And what makes our program so darn amazing is we're touching on all the things, like the Restorix helping you detox, the Rejuvenex to give you the healthy energy and focus. Everything is designed to work synergistically, so we see success all over the world. I mean, we see success in Hong Kong and China and Korea and Japan and New Zealand, Australia and Canada and Mexico and America. Very different cultures, very different diets, but we see success everywhere because we touch on all the issues, so people see success. Okay, Ginger, let's talk about the optimals, because I've seen people lose weight on just the optimals. Now, our optimals are 2 bottles. You take your vitamins in the morning and at night. And what would you say, Ginger, to the person who says, well, I take a 1 a day?
Oh my goodness. Well, there's actually an x-ray out there, if you want to look it up online, where it literally shows, I think it's a Centrum, but the 1 a day is the Centrum. It's all kind of the same thing. It literally shows 3 days worth of one going through the intestines, about to be expedited out the body, if you know what I mean. And it never even dissolved. It never even metabolized. So those are a complete waste of money. My husband jokes and says, you can just wash it off and put it back through again. It's a complete waste of your money. I love all of our products are capsules. So even if you're not a pill taker, you can literally open them up, put them in a shake and drink them. But because they're capsules and they're actually made from food, in this instance, you see broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, red pepper, they do dissolve in the body, they do get absorbed. And not only will you lose weight using these products, and the reason for that is because you're finally giving your body nutrition and your body's not running around hungry all the time. So this helps in the weight loss journey, but this is your foundational nutrition. And in addition, it will give you energy, because if you're lacking in energy, part of the problem is you're probably lacking in nutrition. So I can't say enough about the optimals. The other thing is they're called optimals for a reason, right, Deanna? Because they're not, and we don't do this with any of our products, we don't what we call fairy dust. We don't put just a little smidge of something in just so we can put it on the label. We're actually using therapeutic or clinical doses that in the clinical studies have been shown at certain levels to get results. And so this is your foundation. I tell people if they do nothing else, at the very minimal, do this. But when you add the optimals to this package for weight loss, you are setting yourself up to lose weight faster, because you're getting that foundational nutrition that you may not be eating quite yet, and you may have been missing for years, if not decades.
You know, and hey, I welcome comparison of anybody else's vitamins. And so often people say to me, like, why do I have to take them in the morning and at night? It's so many capsules. I'm like, that's because your environment is toxic, because you're stressed, because you're eating processed foods, because you probably have deficiencies, and all those things together put stress on the body. You end up holding on to weight. It's hard to lose weight. You don't look healthy. You don't look energetic, you know, and so it's critical. Remember, we want everyone to succeed. And so what we have figured out, myself, the scientific advisory board, and all the other smart people we surround ourselves with, is what we have figured out, that all these pieces working together create success no matter where we go. And Ginger, how many times have you heard from people, well, oh my gosh, I'm losing weight, but I've never felt better?
Exactly. In fact, this is a product that I know people have told me, like, you know how if you leave your house and you forget your phone, you've got to go back and get your phone. Well, if you leave your house without taking these, people can feel a difference. And so they're like, I got to go back and take my Optimals. So it's definitely one of those foundational products. If you have not tried this, give it a try, because you'll be surprised not only at weight loss and energy, but some of the other health challenges, especially if you're taking medications which deplete nutrients that you need to replenish, but how many health challenges will be aided significantly by just getting that foundational nutrition in.
Absolutely. And I'm telling you, everybody on the phone, they were formulated based on science. So we took science that said, this is the amount to create this effect. This is the amount to create this effect. And that's why it's a double dose, a dose in the morning and a dose at night, to make sure that we are changing you at a cellular level. So if you got blood work today and you took the product regularly for several months and you got blood work again, you would actually see a proven difference. Okay, let's go to Omega Q really quick. You know what's interesting is fat-free has made people fat all over the world, folks. Our bodies need fat. They just do. Fat like coconut oil. I cook on coconut oil. We know how important fats are, especially for women. And so often people go fat-free when really their hormones in their bodies need good fats. Mega Q is a blend of high quality, sustainably sourced fish oil and ubiquinone for the heart. And it is also one of those proven benefits for weight loss. If you don't have enough fats in your body doesn't want to release your fat. So yet again, one more critical aspect to the program to make sure that everybody on here today and all of your customers and all of your friends see results, because too many people spend thousands of dollars on weight loss programs and do not see results. So the beautiful thing about our program is, quite frankly, how quickly people end up seeing results. Now, before we move on to the other products that we're going to talk about, I'd like to just hear from a couple people on the call tonight who have already seen results, and then we'll go to the other products. I'm going to welcome Pam Harry's out. Pam, are you on the call?
I am indeed. Hi, Deanna.
Hello, Pam. So good to see you. Pam, I've got your photos. It's going to be the next slide, but tell me really quickly your journey with weight loss, and please tell me your just how you felt on the program, and then I'm going to show everybody your photos.
Okay, so I'd like to backtrack and tell everyone how I actually got so overweight. Probably, you know, enjoying life, putting a couple of kilos on a year. I started drinking wine with my hubby, and, you know, it doesn't take long, over a 20-year period, to do that, to be really overweight. And then I not just broke, but ruptured my ankle. So I was in a wheelchair for 20 years, 7 months rather. And so when I got up out of the wheelchair, finally, I was 110 kilos. My knees hurt, my hips hurt. I was really afraid to walk around. Everyone was treating me like a feeble old lady, and I actually felt like one. My first round with the weight loss, so I lost 7 kilos, and then the second time I lost 9 point something. And basically I felt like I've been given a new set of knees. I've got a friend that's got a PhD in nutrition, and she focuses on aged care and has told me that every kilo overweight you are puts 10 kilos of extra pressure on your knees. So I just feel fantastic. The program itself was really a lot easier than I anticipated it would be, mainly because my big issue is drinking wine at night, and on the drops I just didn't have that need. I love the shakes. I love all the products. Actually, I've just slowly introduced them. When I started taking the Optimals, my goodness, I felt like I'd been shot out of a cannon. And my diet is good, you know. I've got access to amazing products, but these are exceptional because of their bioavailability. You absorb everything you do. It doesn't just go through your system, or, you know, you don't just pee the vitamin B's out. You don't see that anything in your urine or what you're passing, because you're absorbing everything. And I just feel fantastic. I really do.
Hey, Pam, thanks for sharing. You know, the really interesting thing about this program, I'm like, we see people all over the world, young and middle-aged and old and men and women and everybody in between see success. And I tell you, that's very rare on a weight loss program. And Pam, man, you're looking great. Look at those before and after photos, and just look at how your rear end and your belly has just shrunken in.
Yeah, more to go, but like I'm really happy to go and do another round of it because I found it so easily. And I think that makes you not afraid to sort of go through life and what you're doing, because you know it's going to be really easy to drop 5 kilos on this program. No problem.
You know what? You said it right. You said not be afraid, because I remember every diet I went into, and then I was all of a sudden dreaming about cookies and cakes and all stressed out about it and everything like that. And this, I don't even like to think of this as a diet. Like, oh, just think of this as you're going to just behave slightly differently. And quite honestly, you probably won't know the difference, and you'll feel so great you won't know what to do with yourself. And the interesting thing about this is not a beauty contest, folks, because skinny people fall over and die every day. But it's remarkable how good you feel, and then how much weight just starts to kind of leave you for good. So Pam, thanks for sharing so much. I'm gonna welcome out our next guest, who I believe is on the call. Emma, you there?
I am. Hello, Deanna. Thank you so much for having me on.
Welcome. I'm gonna shoot over to your photo. Tell us a little bit about your experience, what it was like, what would you like to share with people?
Yeah, so I don't know if anyone can relate to this, guys, but I felt like I spent my entire 30 years of living yo-yo dieting. And what would happen to me is I would be like, I need to go on this diet. I need to lose weight. So I would go on, you know, whatever fad was around, and I would drop the weight, and then it would be awful because it would be so restrictive and it's just not sustainable. And so then I would relapse and I would put it all on and then some. And it was just this vicious cycle that would happen for me continuously until I got to like my 30th. It was almost my 30th birthday. And I was the heaviest I'd been. I was actually heavier than what I am in my before photos there. But what had happened was I was like, okay, I've got to lose this weight. So I actually did a really quite extreme diet, and I was doing it for a while, and I lost 2 kilos. And I was like, this can't, like, what is going on? What is wrong with me? I just felt like my body was broken. And I remember having a conversation with my husband, Brad, who, hats off to him, he listened to me complain about my diets all the time, and he stayed with me, so go him. But you know, I just said to him, like, I feel like my body is broken. And I just felt like it wasn't working properly. And do you want to know, I want to be really honest here, guys. When I first heard of the drops, I didn't want to take them because I thought nothing else worked. Why on earth would these work for me? I'm just broken. It's just me. But what happened was I seen all my friends and all these people that I know coming through with all these amazing results. And so, of course, I got curious and I went on the drops. And for the first time in a really long time, I felt like health wasn't hard. And I had this vision in my mind that health was really hard and really restrictive. And it was, you know, this massive lifestyle, like it was really intense for you to get the results. And it was really, really weird, but I just felt like my body was working properly. I was eating well. I always ate reasonably well. That's the other thing. But I just felt like my body was working properly. And that's why I love these programs so much, is because it's not just about, you know, eating less and exercising more. It's so much more than that. And that's what this looks at. And that's why I'm obsessed with it. Now, that was actually over a year ago, and I've kept it off for a year, which for me is a freaking huge accomplishment.
I love your testimonial. You're so freaking cute. It's not even funny. And I can relate to the yo-yo diets. And you know why it works? You weren't broken. All the other programs are broken. They're broken. They are actually brilliant money makers because it's such a bullshit industry. Oh, that's recorded. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, it is a bullcrap industry because it just does appetite suppressants, and then you don't lose anything. You're like, what the heck is going on, right? And Emma, you suffered from that. You thought you were broken, when in reality, it's a complex system that needs help from all these different areas to see success. So we applaud your success. You look friggin' fantastic.
Thank you.
Like, honestly, you look amazing. And I thank you so much for sharing. And if you were to say to someone who's on this call and who thinks to you, who's thinking to themselves, this is crap, this can't be real, this won't work for me, what would you say to them, Emma?
You just have to trust that all of us, like, we've done this and it is so worth it. And it's actually not hard because of the way the program is that it's not actually hard. It's about educating ourselves. And it's amazing. You just have to have a go. And what have you got to lose besides weight? Like,
that's it. What do you have to lose? Maybe a child, a toddler, a puppy. I don't know. You'll lose something like that. It'll just fall off you somewhere. Well, Emma, thanks for sharing. And I'm going to pop back to you, Ginger. Okay, we've got a couple more products to talk about. We've got our Pure Nourish Shake, our Power Boost, our Giving Greens, and our Drops. Let's touch on the greens, Ginger. And I know this is a product you love. Absolutely. And before I give it over to you, I have to tell you the value in that bag. Okay? Every day is 2 pounds. What is that in kilo? Martine, what is it in kilos? How many kilos in a bag? There's, sorry, people.
It's 1 kilo.
1 kilo a day?
Yeah,
okay,
1
yeah.
kilo
1
per 2
kilo a
scoops.
day. Now, this is what happens. If you go out and I get a huge basket, I can barely hold it, with kale and spinach, other things, and I low temperature dry it, it turns into a itty bitty bowl like this. It's shocking how much it is condensed. In that little bag is kilos and kilos and kilos and kilos of vegetables. And I don't know if you've ever done anything like me. You get like really enthusiastic, like, yeah, I'm gonna eat more salads. I'm gonna eat more greens, and you go buy a ton, and then all of a sudden, like 4 days later, they all look like death in your refrigerator, and you just wasted like $30, $40. I read a study not too long ago about how much produce is wasted in Australia every day because it rots or it goes bad or starts to wilt and mildews or whatever in people's refrigerators. So I want you to just know that that little bag is like gold, and there is so much value. If we were to go into a grocery store and you were to buy, 28 kilos, of vegetables and walk out of that grocery store, you would not believe the value in that little bag. Now, Ginger, tell us why the greens are in the program.
So the greens are in the program for a couple of reasons. Number one, you need that nutrition. You're probably not eating your Brussels sprouts, your broccoli and all that, or maybe you haven't been eating those. And so you can get them in a super concentrated form and get in a lot more than you would in one sitting, right? Number two, they also help stabilize blood sugar. So if you're trying to lose weight, the last thing that you want is your blood sugar going up and down, right? Because what happens when that happens is your fat storage hormone called insulin. We're not going to make this complicated, but when insulin is out all the time because you're eating sugar and carbohydrates, That's your fat storage hormone. You're not going to lose weight. Greens are known to help stabilize your blood sugar, satisfy your hunger, and make it so that that insulin is not constantly out all the time. In addition, and this is in particular for women, but men, this is important too, cruciferous vegetables are known to, number one, clean the liver. So that in turn helps to help balance your thyroid hormone, which is obviously important for weight loss and weight maintenance, right? And then also for women, cruciferous vegetables are really good at extracting from the body what's called exogenous estrogens. So it's estrogens or hormone disrupting chemicals that we encounter from squishy plastic water bottles, which is why this water bottle is so important. Skincare products that are loaded with hormone disruptors. So these greens in this program are helping you with weight, but think about all the other things that I just mentioned that the greens are helping you with. In addition, you're getting sprouted broccoli, sprouted nutrition. I know when I taught at the Healing Center, a huge portion of their food program was sprouts. And so you've got some sprouted nutrition in here as well as enzymes. And if you don't know what enzymes do, I'm going to tell you, enzymes help to digest your food, but they also help you go to the bathroom. So we've had a lot of people that came out of the woodworks that love to tell me now that they're pooping every day, which is actually quite a big problem these days. So I can't say enough about the greens. And the cool thing is we made them taste not so green. We actually made them taste kind of a sweetness to them because we used cinnamon bark, coconut juice powder, and some stevia. So it has a really nice flavor to it.
It totally does. Kids all over the world will drink it. Most of your green products literally taste like you're sucking off the back of a lawnmower, which quite frankly is just not a good taste for anyone. This you can drink straight up with water. So that is really fantastic. Okay. Oops, sorry. I just moved forward. Okay, moving on to the next product. And just so you know, the Giving Greens, I mean, I take it everywhere. We were just in Africa, and I just noticed, like, the couple days that I didn't have it, I was craving it, like feeling an internal need.
Okay. You can mix it in with your shake too.
Oh, yeah. I put it in every day with the shakes. Okay, let's move on to Power Boost. Power Boost is a low glycemic, because you heard Ginger mention before. Remember, it's all connected, people. So we want to make sure that we've created a program that is low glycemic to help keep your blood sugars under control. But Power Boost is this amazing chocolate with branched chain amino acids and L-glutamine. And folks, when you blend that up in a blender with our Pure Nourish base, which is a low glycemic, non-dairy, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, high vegetable protein, doesn't spike your blood sugars. It is such an easy, quick way to go. You do not have to do these shakes, but the nice thing about putting them together is they're wonderful tasting and they're easy, and it is just a quick snack or meal on the go. And all across the world, we hear people say great things about the shakes. Oops, sorry about that. Ginger, talk about the shakes just for a minute.
Absolutely. So the shakes, as she mentioned, they're plant-based. So the Pure Nourish is pea and cranberry-based with probiotics. Have you heard that term? Pro means good, biotic means bacteria. So you're getting that good bacteria for your gut, for your intestines, for digestion. It doesn't have what a lot of our competitors have. Fructose, like high fructose corn syrup. Who would put that in a shake? Well, a lot of companies do because it's a cheap sweetener. We don't have that in here. We don't have maltodextrin. There's no soy. There's no dairy. So it's lactose free. So you're not going to find casein or whey or any of those in here. Just super what I call clean. It's the cleanest shake you'll find. And for those that have maybe some health challenges that give you food restrictions, I think you'll find all of our products, because they're gluten-free, GMO-free, you'll find that every person that you encounter that may have a health challenge is not going to have any issues with our products. So this is pea and cranberry based, and then you do 2 scoops of this in some water, and then you can do the Power Boost, which is your branched chain amino acids, as she mentioned earlier, but it's chocolate flavor, and it's absolutely delicious. You do a scoop of that in there, and then you can throw in your 2 scoops of your Giving Greens, mix it all up, and you have got nutrition, meal replacement, snack, all kinds of fun things that you can actually make with the powders, even aside from just shakes.
It is yummy. My kids drink it. I mean, really big skeptics who come to the house who just think they're like, oh no, we're going to Deanna's house. You know, we're going to eat like lettuce only. And when I make them shakes and things, they're like, wow, this isn't bad. This is good. And you can literally blend it with water and ice. And it is yummy, people. I am not joking. It's not the health person saying it's yummy. It's actually yummy. Pam, is it yummy? Okay,
It's
she's
so
muted.
yummy. I'm addicted to it. I have to have one every single day. And I put everything in it. I take everything every day, except for the omega-2. I don't put that much.
I want everyone to know, like, these weren't easy to make. We did them with no artificial flavors, sweeteners, none of that other crap. It was kind of hard to do. It took us a while to make them taste good.
So it's amazing that giving greens, like I'm really impressed with that. I used to take a really high quality magnesium and it's equal to it, works out cheaper, and I can put it in my shake. Yeah, I'm not taking a great big compressed thing.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, for sure. Okay, and I'm going to end with the end all be all, the day and night drops, right? The kind of like the secret to the program, the, you know, right before you eat, you take the day drops and you put them in your mouth and then you eat your meal. And what are they? They're designed to help you with your stress levels, with your blood sugars. They're designed to help you with processing of carbohydrates. They're a comprehensive drop to help. They're like your secret weapon with your appetite suppressant along with all of your other support. Remember, our competitors work in one way. That is an appetite suppressant. And they don't have all the other support. And that is why people gain all their weight back and more. And when you look at this program, it is designed to work synergistically. The day drops taste fantastic. They'll give you a nice boost of energy. They will help you your metabolism. They will help your mood. They will help your stress level. But the second secret weapon is our night drops, because I don't know if you've read the research, but you can do really great and do everything right. And if you sleep badly, guess what? You're making it really difficult to lose that weight. So our second secret weapon in the whole program is these night drops that you take right before bed. And I'm telling you, be prepared for some peaceful sleep. Not only peaceful sleep, but for drops that also help your body rebalance itself. You know, Emma said it right. She's like, oh, I just felt different. I felt better. I felt like my body was working properly because she was getting the sleep she needed, the balancing she needed, the nutrition she needed, and her body's like, hallelujah, people, I am back to normal. Because most people don't know what it feels like to feel great. They're so used to feeling crappy every day and don't remember what it's like to feel vital. The program will not only help you lose weight, but the program will help you get back to your vital body, the body that you were born to have, the way you were meant to feel. So Ginger, before I go on to telling everybody the value and how to get in the program and what the prizes are, any last thing you want to say about the program as a whole?
So our products, if I can give you one word for them, they're clean. You're going to hear a lot of words out there, natural, organic, this, that, and the other. We've got all of that covered, but they're clean because we're not using manufacturing chemicals. We're not using anything artificial. No artificial colors or flavors. We're using real food, as you can see on the labels. Look at the vitamins and minerals. You're going to see all this, the super plant blend, this vegetable blend, things that you're probably not consuming a lot of, just super clean. And when you give your body the proper tools, it knows what to do, whether that's losing weight, resolving a health challenge, giving yourself more energy, getting more sleep, or all of the above. And you've got those tools right here in front of you.
Aha, I couldn't have said it better. Now, we're going to hear from two more people who are on the phone who have had an experience on the program themselves. Is Dee Herf on the line? Dee, you there? Dee is trying to get unmuted or maybe getting unmuted.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We can't see you. But that's okay. Dee, tell us a little bit about your, oh, there you are.
Sorry.
Tell us, it's okay. I'm going to bring up your photo. Tell us a little bit about your experience on the program.
Yeah, so I absolutely am in love with this program. I had put on 30 kilos over a couple of years due to having some health issues. So I suffer with underactive thyroid, Hashimoto's, I've got PTSD, PCOS and endometriosis. So a lot of those are weight gaining health issues. So I tried everything. I tried the clean eating, the exercise, different diets, and it just wasn't cutting it for me. So when I started these products, I was really not sure if it was going to work for me, but I was absolutely gobsmacked. So in 3 weeks, 6 kilos I lost. And then when I added the optimal tablets, the whole range, from the second to the third photo, that was just from adding the optimals. So I'm down 14 kilos now. I'm going to do this challenge, and I am determined to totally win it. And I've got another 14 kilos to lose. But I used to be stuck in bed for weeks at a time. I couldn't do any cooking, cleaning. My husband had to do all that. I had no energy, really low moods. It was horrendous. And through using the products, my mood is amazing. My energy, I don't have PMS pain anymore, which is a miracle for me. I have a normal period, like once every month now, which is fantastic. So yeah, absolutely life-changing. They really are.
Dee, thanks for sharing, and I appreciate that. And you know what's amazing when you do a program that's fully comprehensive, just how much the body responds.
Yeah, absolutely.
And weight loss is one of the benefits, but there's so many other benefits to doing a comprehensive health program, and you're a walking testament to that. So yeah. Truly, thank you so much for sharing, and I can't wait to see your results on this next one.
Yeah, same. Thank you.
Yeah, and hey, we have another testimonial that's going to join us. Heather, are you on the call?
Hi, how are you?
Hey. All right, here's Heather. Welcome to the call. Tell us about your experience on the program.
Well, I was a bit skeptical because I'd spent thousands of dollars on lots of wild programs. The last program was a HCD where I was given pregnant horse urine to try and strip my weight down on 500 calories, and I put 26 kilos back after that. So I'd given up, absolutely given up. I was suffering from insomnia, fluid retention, polycystic ovary syndrome, insulin resistance, plantar fasciitis, acidic system, fatty liver, heavy metals, brain fog, and I'd given up. And I went in this program as a massive skeptic, but within 2 weeks, I realised I was feeling completely different. I was sleeping. I came in at 126.9 kilos before I got onto this program, and I'm now just under 100 kilos. So this is absolutely a little bit emotional for me, but it's given me the energy to get off the couch, get my butt and move it. It's cleared my brain fog. I feel like a completely different person. So I actually feel about 20 years younger than I did 12 months ago. And I really believe that this program is so ethical because it works. It does what it says it's going to do. If you stick to it, it is going to do everything you want it to do. So I really believed in the power of the 8-week program because I was so down on myself. That second photo that you see, I actually think I submitted it 2 days late at midnight because I didn't think that I'd done so well because of self-sabotage. So the program gives you the accountability because yourself and people around you, your family, your friends, they're not ready for change like you are. So being part of the accountability is linking arms with people who are actually on the same journey as you. So that, look at the results. I didn't see it until I saw it in the photos with my own eyes, and I'm so going to smash out this next one. I'm absolutely so passionate about this company because I feel like I've actually found my niche, found my place, because this company, all these products are just doing everything that they need to.
You know what, Heather, thank you so much. And there's something you said that I just feel really grateful about when you said the products are so ethical. As a person myself who was a bulimic for so many years, I mean, I ate and I purged for like 11 years and I was desperate. The last thing we would ever do is create a program that puts somebody into that yo-yo insanity, because I know firsthand how damaging that is to the heart and the soul and the mind. And you're a testament to how great they works. And look at what you did. I can't imagine how much money you were spending on pregnant horse urine and, you know, the crazy things we were doing. And I would do that too. I would put anything in my mouth to lose weight. I was so desperate because I didn't understand how the body worked. And that's why I'm so grateful for all of us, is that we can come together and we can come together with a set of products that really do answer the questions, all the issues. You know, we're looking at the greens and the amino acids and the low glycemic proteins and your drops and your energy and your detox and your cellular nutrition and your healthy fats. And when you put that together, it is a recipe for success. And those of you who shared your testimonials today, Dee and Heather and Pam and Emma, you know, these are real people that have gone through struggles like me and like you, you know, and we just really, truly look forward to you getting the opportunity to have an experience on the program. Now, Ginger, I'm going to come back to you just for a quick moment. And how much money have you seen people spend on programs before?
Thousands and some tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands. When
Yes.
in the United States, you have to divulge how much money it costs per pound to lose weight. So per half a kilo. And some of the most well-known programs in the United States can cost $279 per half a kilo.
Wow.
To lose when you break it down. So when you look at the finances of what people are spending, it is pricey. So what does this program cost? What will it cost you to lose the weight and to get your body back into balance? So if you were to take all these products individually, the price individually in Australian dollars would be $1,113. But because we're running the challenge, because we've put together the pack, and we want you to be a part of the community, and we want you to see success as the group and let you have the chance to win some amazing things as you lose weight, then the price is dramatically dropped. Now on the Slenderiiz pack, you are saving $513. It is only $599.95 Australian dollars to go onto the program. And not only is that an amazing savings when you look at all the value, you going under the program now have the opportunity to win some amazing stuff. What can you win? The grand prize winner wins a head-to-toe makeover, complete with spa, professional video shoot, and a shopping spree. And can I tell you, if you want to feel like a princess or a king one day, or a queen, or a prince, this is for you. And Hannibal was one of our winners in America. Here is his before and afters. He got his shopping spree. Had never had a nice fitted suit. He can't believe how much he loves the camera. You can't shut the guy up now. He's probably done like 15 photo shoots. He is an inspiration to many, many people in America. That is the grand prize, but don't worry, there are so many other amazing prizes, cash prizes, for being in the program. For both the greatest percentage of weight loss and fat loss, first place is going to be 750 Australian dollars. Second place, 500 Australian dollars. Third place, $250. Fourth through 10th place, you get free product, which means you have the opportunity to lose weight and win. That is fantastic, and be a part of a remarkable community while doing it. You know what we want from you? We want you to work smarter, not harder. And you already saw that the savings is huge. You're saving $513.49 on the program. And I have a secret for you. When we did our in-house clinical, we kept track of people's emotions. We kept track of how much their food bills were. And the average person that went on the program saved $220 a month on groceries. So when you start to put that all down on paper, on how much it costs you to get your body back, I am telling you, it is the deal of the century. And you know what? The morning you wake up and you're like, wow, I don't remember feeling like this. I don't remember what it was like to have this me back. You'll realize you gave yourself the best gift ever, and that is the gift of health. So I want to thank again all of our testimonials. Dr. Ginger, it's like 12 p.m. where you live right now, for being a late nighter for us and joining us on the call. And I'm going to turn it back to one of our leaders there in Australia, Martine, to close us out and let us know where people can get more information and how they can move forward.
A massive thank you to you guys for sharing your expertise. So the question we're going to get, first of all, thanks for staying on for the last 45 minutes or so to learn about how you can make the best investment, which is in yourself and in your health. You're going to ask, okay, how can I get the pack? So whoever sends you this link or whoever invited you to watch this call will be able to send you a link where you can purchase, and then they will send you another link where you submit your entry so you can win the prize. Now, the competition is going to be hot. You've heard a few people talking about how they are going to win. People know how much difference this makes, not only on their health, but the quality of their life, their energy. It literally covers anything, and nothing changes if nothing changes. And one of the things that I had a huge aha moment the other day was there is less than 3 months left in this decade. A lot of you would have been through the layering season over winter, you know, that middle-age spread. This helps with the one thing, like weight loss and getting healthy is so much more than just food and exercise, and that's what this program covers. And we've seen people who have struggled with everything, you know, for months and months and months and not lost any weight or gained weight. This is definitely worth investing in. And by being part of a program, you're increasing your chances by 65% of actually sticking with it. And if whoever you decide to join this program with, if you work with them one-on-one, you have a 95% chance of actually being successful. Add our products to this and literally you cannot lose. So once again, just wrapping it up so that you have every chance to win it, you need to get the smart link so you can purchase your products. The competition kicks off the 18th of October, so get your order in as soon as possible to ensure that you have all of your products so that you set yourself up for success. So thank you, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you in the Slenderiiz Challenge. And the best investment you'll ever make is in yourself, and you are totally worth it.